And there he is, in the flesh. Paul McCartney.
Yeah. Well, you know, yeah, the fake one, obviously. I look right now, I look more like Ram era Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
When he had the overgrown beard and
It's a great look.
He was drinking too much. He was all depressed about the Beatles.
Yeah.
And then he just went in his kitchen and busted out Ram because he's Paul McCartney.
Right.
And that's what he can do.
And he can still do it.
He can still do it. We're going to get to that in a second.
Yeah.
Happy Saturday, everybody. May 30th. May's almost over. You know, May's one of my least favorite months of the year. Not because it has your birthday in it, Lauren. Nothing to do with that.
It's right at the beginning of the month,
just
though. It's
seems
like almost
endless.
April.
Like it seems like it's almost time for your birthday again. This month has been so long.
We can celebrate again.
I know we could.
Yeah.
I know you'd be excited about that.
Do it.
Lauren's
Bring a cake.
birthday is at the beginning of May. So I think we did a post on it, didn't
Yeah.
It was, I think it was like the story.
we? That was me.
Saturday.
I
Yeah.
did it.
Yep.
You're welcome.
It was a Saturday story.
Saturday story. But yeah, May is just, I don't know, it's long. I've never been a fan of May.
Yeah.
Especially when I was in school, like, because you always feel like, oh, it's May, we're almost out of school, but really you're not. It's like a whole another, like, 8 or 9 weeks.
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, as a parent,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like that.
It doesn't feel, well, yeah, of course not. When you're older, it goes by faster. But I'm saying when especially when I was in, like, 10th grade, I'm like, God, is this ever going to end?
It's an illusion.
It's an illusion. But also, before we get into our weekly stuff here, you know, Scotty, tonight at Freedom Hill, Triumph
Yes,
with
that's
April
right.
Wine.
Yes.
It's straight up 1983.
But I want to know who's playing in Triumph tonight.
It's, so in my
it's Rick
understanding,
Emmett.
Rick Emmett, yes.
We know it's Rick Emmett
and Gilmore.
and Gilmore.
And then the bass player dude, I think he plays like a portion of the show.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he plays a portion of the show, and then the other part of the show, Todd Kearns plays bass,
Right.
who plays bass with Slash.
Right.
And he's big in the Kiss world. He's in Bruce Kulick's solo band. In fact, I just saw at the Kiss Expo last month, he had a band with Eric Singer called the Paul Stanleys.
Yeah.
And they played all of Destroyer.
Yes.
And then they did a bunch
some
of
of that.
70s deep cuts, which was awesome. Him and Zach Throne and Eric Singer, of course, and Brett Fintz,
Yeah.
who's also in the band, and Phil X. So,
I think I saw him also play, and he did another Kiss thing where they played all of The Elder.
yes.
And then I think I saw him do another like entire record at some sort of
He's
like,
big in the
convention.
Kiss thing. So,
Yeah. I saw him play bass for Michael Monroe last year.
there you go. So yeah, he seems to get in with all the gigs. So
Yeah.
that tells you he's a great player. But to answer your question, Rick Emmett and Gilmore for sure. And then I think what's Mike's last name, the bass player?
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember either. If Ducky was here, he'd know because he's like.
I think he's going.
I don't know anybody that loves Triumph more than him. So.
In Ducky,
You, right.
in Ducky Mach 1.
Yeah, Ducky Mach 1
the first
overdid
era.
the Triumph.
Yeah, we heard a lot of Triumph from here.
But yeah, I'm thinking I'll see you there. I haven't
Yeah.
decided fully yet. It's going to depend on how this day plays out. But I only live about 10 minutes from Freedom
know.
Hill, so it's like it's ridiculous if I don't go. I'll become one of those people that I can't stand if I don't go. Where they're like, yeah, well, I just didn't feel like going. I'm not old enough yet to accept that as my fate.
What you need to do is you have to reshape it where instead of like coming up with the myriad of excuses just to stay on the couch, just stay on the couch.
You just don't even say, don't even consider going.
Yeah, don't cut. Yeah, you don't have to answer to anybody.
Let me tell you this much. If it was at Pine Knob, I wouldn't be going.
Right.
The fact that it's around the corner makes me feel like I have to go.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll see you
Freedom
there.
Hill. I like that.
I do like Freedom Hill.
What I like about Freedom Hill is that you have that dread of going to an outdoor show, but then you walk in and remember it's like a third of the size of Pine Knob.
Yes.
So you're like, oh, every seat is great in here.
Yes, and the traffic's not nearly as bad. It's not nearly as
Especially when you're
frustrating.
10 minutes away.
Yes.
Just don't take
Metro Parkway.
Metro Parkway.
Yeah, that turns into a backup.
You'll get stuck there. Yeah.
Yeah, take it from us, folks.
Go all the side streets and then be the guy that just when everyone's
Just the cutting.
everyone's turning onto Metro Parkway from Shaner,
Yep.
and you're like, oh, I could have totally taken Shaner and did
Yep.
this. Even when there's a red light, the traffic just keeps
Yep.
going.
Or my move always is you drive up, you go past the main entrance, and you pull in the VIP.
Yeah.
You go, oh, I went in the wrong entrance. And they go, okay, we'll go back there.
Right. Right.
Go drive that way.
I usually drive all over, but I'll just go over the grass to get to the.
Well, you got the Bronco. Lauren
Yeah.
Lauren drives over the grass and goes to where she needs to go.
Exactly what I do.
So hopefully we'll see you at Triumph tonight.
Now I feel like we have to go.
Yeah, right? All right, let's talk
Fight the
about
good
today. Today at 1 o'clock, we are
Yes.
celebrating the release of Paul McCartney's new album, The Boys of Dungeon Lane, with a very cool listening party event. We're going to be here hanging out, fellow fans, cranking up the record.
Yep.
We've got some other choice McCartney product on display here. I'll briefly talk about that in a second. Anybody coming to the release party can pick up a very special silver variant of the Boys of Dungeon Lane, which is only available at stores that are hosting the listening party. It also comes with a little lithograph, a picture of Paul inside the record. But that's not all. If you pick it up from us, you also get a Paul McCartney tote bag, a set of 4 postcards, and you can also be entered to win a very special 1 of 200 canvas print of Paul. So pretty cool stuff, supported by Record Store Day. Shout out to them for supporting the independent stores and doing this. And of course, shout out to Paul for giving us this kind of opportunity. So we're really looking forward to it. We've gotten a ton of RSVPs. So hopefully we see you all here. Anybody that took the time to RSVP. We have the album on the silver vinyl. We have it on CD. We have it on pink vinyl. We also have it on standard black vinyl. That being said, the record itself, phenomenal.
That's right.
I am, as a huge McCartney fan, huge Beatles fan, I don't want to say that I didn't expect greatness, because Paul always manages to pull something good out, but this is like unbelievable that it's this good this far into his career. And I'm not even saying his age, because I know a lot of people go, I can't believe he's 83 and he's putting this record out. It's not even that. It's that the material is still this strong.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And it actually, it kind of, to get sentimental, it kind of warms my heart that McCartney
totally.
can still make a great record.
It was eating at me all day yesterday because I wanted you to have that experience to just go home and listen to it.
Yes.
Without just hearing it in bits and pieces in the shop. And I had
Yeah.
already listened to it before I came in. And then all day I was like, oh, man.
As soon as I walked in yesterday, Scotty's like, well, what'd you think? Did you listen to it? I'm like, I haven't listened to it yet. Ah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, last night I played it through, I think, 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So the opening track is amazing.
Yeah.
It easily could stand up on the White Album. It could have been on Sgt. Pepper. It's that good, and it's that spacey, and it's heavy.
Yeah.
You just got to hear it.
Right.
I can't recommend the record enough. So you should definitely pick up a copy. Come down and spend this afternoon with us. It's going to run from 1 to 2,
Yeah,
2:30.
yeah.
Record's
The
only
length
about
of it.
45 minutes long, but maybe we'll play it a couple of times. Who knows? But yeah, come down and see us. It's free to be here. Anybody can show up. It's all ages. We did ask for RSVPs, but that's only so we could get a gauge on how many people would be around. So don't feel like you have to have a ticket to come down and be a part of it, because it's going to be great. So can't recommend the record enough. Boys of Dungeon Lane, pick up a copy. Definitely pick up a physical copy, but if you can't get down here for a day or two, at least stream it. I think you'll be blown away by how awesome it is. So thank you, Paul McCartney, for once again proving your greatness.
Yep.
We also had some other great reissues and new releases come out yesterday. You got Camper Van Beethoven catalog getting reissued. I know those records have been hard to find. We played this yesterday. Scotty and I were obsessed with this record when it came out 10 years ago.
I can't believe it's been a decade.
It's insane. It doesn't feel like it's been 10 years. But this record's awesome. Of course, it was just Mickey and Mike on it, but the songs were written... It was Peter on it too?
Yeah,
oh,
Peter
I'm
had
sorry.
recorded songs for it, and then they pulled out a track, I think 1 or 2, with Davey that were never released.
Okay.
And reworked them. And there's a song on there with Harry Nilsson too.
Yes.
They took the original demo that Nilsson did and they added a new Mickey vocal to it. And yeah, the whole record sounds like a Vintage Monkeys record.
Yes, and this is the Rhino Reserve version.
Yeah.
And it also has the bonus tracks on it, right?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't. What were we listening to?
That was on
yesterday?
the digital.
Oh, okay.
They put them on the anniversary of digital, and then the reserve is the.
My information's
is the
all
cut.
wrong on this today. Sorry.
A solid cut.
It's a great record, though, and it was produced by the late Adam. How do you say his last name? Schlesinger.
Yeah, Schlesinger. Yeah.
Who
Fountains of Wayne.
Who was from Fountains of Wayne. So, and he passed during COVID.
He was like one of the first like kind of semi-famous people to pass from COVID.
Yes. He wrote one of my all-time favorite songs, the hit from That Thing You Do. The movie That Thing You Do, the song that the Wonders have.
Oh, yeah.
He wrote that.
Yeah, he was on a lot of that stuff. I thought you were going to say Stacy's Mom.
Well, that's a great song,
That
too.
is a great song.
I can't believe how much I hear that song.
Yeah. I've been hearing it a lot lately.
Yes,
again.
yeah, it was on I heard it 4 times last Friday, and I was in 4 different places and it was on, so I was like, good for them. Violet Grohl put out her debut album, Be Sweet to Me. Yes, that is Dave Grohl's daughter. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Riley played some of this in here a couple weeks ago. I dig it. Shooter Jennings' new record. Tell me...
That's actually a 10th anniversary.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me you used AI.
I know. Well, at first when I looked at it, I'm like, this looks very Giorgio Moroder. Then I found out that he was covering Giorgio Moroder songs on it, which seems odd for a country guy because most of Giorgio's stuff.
Yeah,
is
Shooter
all
Jennings
synth-based.
is like a country guy only in concept.
Yeah.
He's like a Sturgill. Is this New Shinedown?
That's New Shinedown.
New Shinedown. Lauren, you're probably stoked for that. Over the moon.
Cannot describe it.
New Kurt Vile. I don't know anything about Kurt Vile other than he got fed to me in social media yesterday that they had a new record, and Kurt Vile and Darlene from Roseanne could be the same person.
Yeah.
And I mean that with no disrespect.
Yeah.
But I thought that's who it was. I'm like, what did they Photoshop Darlene from the early 90s? And no, it's Kurt Vile.
That's crazy because I've known of him for a long time, and I guess I never knew what he looked like.
Yeah, look, I will show you guys, and you tell me if I'm wrong. If we had a real production here, we could have somebody put the picture up. Yeah, but I'm talking Sarah Gilbert like from back in the day, not now.
Not from the Connors.
Yeah, no, Sarah Gilbert as Darlene in the early days.
Yeah.
Smashing Pumpkin Gish, great record. Getting a special RSD Essential release. This is gray vinyl with pink and purple splatter. Of course, a must-own. Awesome album.
But even more of a must-own.
But I want to say real quick, did you guys see that the Smashing Pumpkins are going on tour later this year, doing an evening with show, and the first set is basically all of Melancholy, and then the second set is all the hits.
Yeah.
That's a killer show. I don't know. Well, I saw Smashing Pumpkins a couple years ago with Green Day. Well, yeah, Lauren was there too. They were killer.
I've seen them a few times live.
Yes.
And they're phenomenal every time.
I've seen them, I think, 4 or 5 times since they reunited, and it's Corgan and James Iha and Jimmy Chamberlain, and then now they've got Kiki Wong playing guitar, who's amazing.
Yeah.
The band is so good. So this tour, it's of course not coming here. You're gonna have to. I think the closest place is the United Center in Chicago or PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, both of which I was just at in the last 3 weeks. I'd recommend going to the Pittsburgh Arena over the Chicago one. Just a little nicer, I guess.
Easier to navigate around Pittsburgh too.
And easier to park.
Yeah.
Anyways, great tour. But as Scotty was saying, must-own record, Danzig 1 on opaque white vinyl, RSD Essential. Now, this did get officially released a couple months ago on black vinyl.
Yeah.
But for all the collectors out there, you want the opaque white vinyl of Danzig 1. We have it, as well as Danzig 2 on translucent ruby vinyl.
Lucifuge.
The first 4 Danzig records are must-owns.
Yeah.
But especially those two. So, yeah, and there's some other great stuff that came out, but we spent too much time on the records. I know people are waiting for the gear. I've said this before. Maybe we should start thinking about splitting the streams. Like we should do one specific for vinyl and one specific for gear. Because we've heard from customers that are like, yeah, I don't tune in unless you're talking about guitars or gear in general. And then other people that go, yeah, once you're done talking about the records, I turn it off. So maybe we should do 2 streams a week. I don't know. Would that be too much?
I don't know. I mean,
I'm asking the people.
No, the people.
The people.
Yeah. You tell us.
Got a nice smattering of McCartney product, including a limited edition and out-of-print version of McCartney 3 pressed at Third Man Records. It's splatter vinyl, yellow vinyl with black splatter in it. Trust me, I know, because I have one. So we found some new old stock of this. We only have a couple, and we put it out for today's event. Half-Speed Master of Venus and Mars, the Man on the Run soundtrack, which just came out a couple months ago, man. Paul is just hammering it.
He's busy.
He's like Neil Young.
I don't know if you can go that.
You can't go that. Neil Young puts out 1 record a week, I swear.
Yeah.
And I love Neil Young. Beatles in Mono box set, not the King box set of the greatest box set of all time with all the Beatles stuff in mono. This is specifically the U.S. albums released in '64, even though it has Beatles '65 in it, which doesn't make
came out in '64.
It doesn't
outside
make
of Beatles story.
Listen, don't get
Beatles
me
65.
going on how it doesn't make any sense that Beatles '65 is in there, but I digress. It's a great box set, and a couple of I Want to Hold Your Hand, and I saw her standing there. This was the first 7-inch 45 that was released to the U.S. when the Beatles were coming here to play Ed Sullivan. This is a reissue from Record Store Day, but historically, that's why it was celebrated. So got a couple of those left as well. We should talk about some gear. You guys know it's been acoustic month for all of May, and as I mentioned, May is very long. So you guys are probably maybe sick of us talking about acoustics, but as the weather gets nicer, there's nothing better than getting a new acoustic guitar. So to wrap up acoustic month, I pulled a assortment of acoustic guitars, kind of in different price points, different body styles and such, and even a couple different brands to kind of showcase what we have available. So something for everybody. You guys always hear me say that we have something for everybody, and that's true. No matter your price point, no matter your size, no matter your skill level, we have something for you.
Yes.
So we'll start at the end, most affordable, and just arrived this week. We want your opinion on this one because it's been quite the hot topic here at the store.
Yes.
An acoustic built for the shredder in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ibanez, I believe, I want to get this right, the Alt Star. I can't figure out if I like it or not. Yes, the sound hole is a guitar pick.
That it is.
And the headstock is the Ibanez electric headstock.
I've never seen so many pointy parts on an acoustic.
Well,
ever.
I don't know.
Oh, wait.
You must not have seen, I forget the model, the Jacksons from back in the day.
Yeah, maybe not.
But cutaway with electronics, it plays great because the neck is basically an Ibanez electric neck put on this guitar. So it's very comfortable, but aesthetically it's a bit odd. So what do you guys think of it? Purple quilt top, I do dig the purple color. But I'm sort of indifferent to the guitar, how it looks, because I think it sounds good.
Yeah.
But Riley yesterday was like, that's maybe the worst guitar I've ever seen. So let's see what you guys think.
She loves purple.
She loves purple, but she thought this one was horrible. So what do you guys think? $379 on this, flame maple top, electronics, cutaway, very comfortable. You certainly won't ever mistake which guitar is yours if you have this.
Right.
Right? So, very affordable, kind of cool depending on who you ask, and very comfortable to play no matter who you ask.
Yeah.
The Ibanez Alt Star. Next up we have the Martin DX, I want to get the number right, DX1E. This is the Koa HPL, so yes, it is high pressured laminate. This is not a solid guitar, but it still sounds great. In fact, when I was tuning this up earlier, I was blown away by the projection. And it's full body. Very comfortable. And I think the veneer there looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it looks cool. This is a good guitar if you're going to take one up north or you're going to have one outside or whatever. You can bring this out there and not be so concerned about its susceptibility to the elements. You have a solid top or solid back and sides guitar. You want to keep that thing humidified properly. You don't want to leave it sitting next to a fire.
Right.
I mean, you don't want to leave any guitar sitting next to a fire. What I'm saying is this is a little bit more like able to take the beating, so to speak. I love it. Full-size Dreadnought, of course. Tuner built in, electronics built in, Fishman electronics built in for that matter.
Nice.
Love this guitar. And very affordable at $649. Up next, the Taylor Academy 22E. This is a great guitar, no matter what skill level you have. Features a lot of Taylor's iconic features, including the beveled arm cut there, which I saw them making yeah, very comfortable. I saw them making these at the Taylor factory, so that is actual wood. Very comfortable, sits on your body nice and tight. You don't have to worry about that horn digging into your arm, which is always the complaint we hear about acoustics. This is a concert-sized guitar, so a little bit smaller, a little bit more comfortable. If you're a smaller person, this is going to feel very nice on you. And it does have a different sound than a standard Dreadnought. You do get a little less bass response. This is walnut on this. Again, electronics, the beveled arm cut, ebony fretboard, comes with a gig bag. Great beginner guitar and great middle of the road guitar. I don't know if there's a player that wouldn't be satisfied with this guitar.
Right.
Come to think of it, so. But very popular and very cool and very beautiful. So the Taylor Academy 22E. Check it out, $899. And then we move into some USA guitars here. I showed this a few weeks ago, but I just can't get enough of this guitar. So I wanted to show it again because I think it's that good. This is the Martin Triple Op 15M, a guitar they've been making forever, decades. Solid mahogany, triple op body style, made in Nazareth, Pennsylvania. This is everything you know and love about Martin guitars. So very comfortable. Again, concert size, well, triple aught size. It's very similar to concert size.
Yeah.
I don't know if they really consider it a concert body, but same idea, where it's a little tighter up here, a little wider down here, smaller overall. Look at that. Right away, coming off the Taylor. Now, granted, this is double the price of the Taylor I just played, but
yeah,
you get what you pay for. And I believe you get a hard case with this. Yes. No. Bag. Sorry. Solid guitar all the way around. Back, sides, top, everything. Triple Op 15. Love it. Probably my favorite acoustic in the store right now. Especially because I already bought a Jason Isbell, which is smaller. But we do have a Jason Isbell left as well.
We do.
And then we're going to close it out. This is the creme de la creme. I don't want to say it's one of a kind, but there's probably less than 20 of these in the entire world. This was a NAMM custom shop piece from Taylor, built to order. The Catch Custom number 26. The finish is, I believe it's Cranberry Supernova.
Yeah.
I think I got that right.
It is showing too. Every move you make, we're seeing all the color changes.
Yes, amazing. This is the one that spins in the case. If
Yes.
you've been in here, this is the one we always have turning. Big leaf quilt maple body. And no veneers here, folks. That's real deal wood.
Look at that.
Sitka spruce top, hard rock maple neck, West African ebony board, V-class bracing, of course, Taylor hard shell case. Nothing sounds like this. This is amazing. Nothing looks like it for sure. And again, like I said about the Ibanez at the beginning, there will be no confusion on which guitar is yours.
Right.
That paint job even goes all the way up the neck. You see the flame on the neck there, plus the sparkle. Just depending the way the light hits it, will show off the wood or the sparkle finish.
Yeah.
So even down the sides of the guitar. Just a beautiful piece of art, handmade, incredible. Like I said, probably less than 20 of these in the world. They don't tell us exactly how many. Sometimes they do these builds at the custom shop that are one of one. This is not one of one, but there's not many of them. So I wish I could tell you exactly how many, but like I said, I would be confident in saying less than 20 in the world. So if Mike Venezia is watching, our rep, maybe he can tell me. Not that he'll know offhand, but he might tell me I'm wrong. He might say, no, there's more than 20.
Mike, tell us about every tailor ever made.
He could do that.
I know.
Mike's the definition of a great rep because he really knows his product and he's very helpful with all of us. So thank you, Mike.
Yes.
That's the one compliment I will give you this week. I sent him something last night. I saw somebody post, whoever told me Venezia is good owes me $25. But they were referring to Venezia, the pizza place. But I still sent it to Mike.
Yes.
So, nice smattering of acoustics there. We got our Paul McCartney listening party. Yeah, we've got a whole room full of acoustics. So maybe you don't like what I just showed you. Even though I put a lot of effort and time into deciding what it was I was going to show you.
Yeah.
So if you didn't like it, don't tell me.
Those are the featured items.
Those are the featured items, but there's 80 other acoustic guitars in here. So you can come down and try a wider variety of products. Even if you want to play a banjo, we've got that. You want to play a mandolin, we've got that.
We have more out in the main room.
We have more out in the main room. A ton of Ibanez acoustics just arrived this week. Beautiful quilt tops, very affordable. $3.99, comes with a cutaway and electronics. So if you're just looking for a beater that looks good, those Ibanezes are awesome. You guys know the ones I'm talking about. They've been making them forever.
Yes.
The transparent blue, transparent black, transparent green. Got the purple quilt top and the Alt Star. So we have something for everybody. No matter your price point, no matter your body preference, no matter your skill level, we've got you covered. So come down and see us. We're still running our trade deal too. If you bring something in to trade towards a new acoustic guitar, we're going to give you 10% off that new acoustic guitar. And it could be anything. Bring us a Boss DS1 and we will give you 10% off a new acoustic guitar of your choice. That's a hard deal to beat.
Yes,
right?
Definitely.
So it's going to be a good Saturday.
Yeah.
You can come down here, you can get yourself a new acoustic, you can hear the new Paul McCartney record, then you can head out to Sterling Heights, sit in traffic, and go in and see half of Triumph. At least from what we've established.
2/3.
2/3 of Triumph.
Yes.
From what we've established. Now, can't guarantee how long those guys will be playing, but the rest of the band is awesome. So even if they
going to be up there playing Triumph songs,
even if they just kept Todd Kearns and Brent Fitz and Phil X out there, it would still be great. So,
oh yeah, that's a solid band in itself.
So, yeah, it's going to be a good day. Come down and see us. May 30th. I like to date these things.
Yes.
May 30th, 2026. Oh, I got 2 more things I want to say. 3 more things. Next week, next Sunday, a week from tomorrow, is our summer student jam. 1 and 4 at O'Malley's, as it always is. Seating is first come, first serve. Please come down and support our awesome students and instructors. And Lauren, they put a lot of time and effort into this. A lot of great songs getting played. Everything from Alien Ant Farm to, I think I saw Beatles up there. I think I saw All American Rejects. I mean, there's something for everybody. So that's a week from tomorrow. Free to attend. Seating is first come, first serve. Right next door at O'Malley's. 3 weeks from yesterday, the Kiss band that Ducky and I have, you guys know Ducky from here, we are playing at the legendary Caju Cafe, so you have to come out and see Undressed to Kill. It's always a lot of fun. We got a lot of cool stuff playing all your favorite Kiss classics with a K. Friday, June 19th at 8 o'clock, I believe. I Can't remember what the times are. Don't hold me accountable.
Doors 7 p.m.
Doors 7 p.m.
That's what
Opener
I
at 8.
remember.
We'll play at 9. So there you go. I just gave you all the details.
Yeah.
So come down and check that out. And then finally, if you haven't checked out my radio show, Cobra Rock City, on Radio Cobra Detroit, you should do that. It's on 7 to 8 p.m. on Saturdays. So maybe when you're stuck in traffic trying to get into Triumph tonight, you could throw it on. Because you could just go right to RadioCobraDetroit.com, or you can download the Radio Cobra Detroit app, which is free, and you can stream it anywhere. But 7 to 8 p.m. on Saturdays, I am on there. And I do a different theme every week. This week, I did 3 themes. I did 3 mini themes. So I called it From the Jukebox. So it's a mixture of stuff. We got Edgar Winter, Rick Derringer, Captain Beyond, Freddie King, Paul McCartney. What else did I play? Montrose. I'm drawing a blank. Imperial Drag.
Nice.
Look,
Yeah,
it's all over the place.
yeah, definitely.
So check it out tonight, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Radio Cobra Detroit. So like I said, you can go to RadioCobraDetroit.com or download the Radio Cobra Detroit app. Okay, that's it for announcements. We hope to see you today, 1 o'clock for the Paul McCartney listening party. Thanks again for tuning in.